golf, boxing, basketball, and somehow no mention of wrestling. This is 11 questions on sports moments, and this is Trivia with Buds. It be. And welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Got a little bit of a frog in my throat. I just woke up. I'm chugging some water, which I rarely do. But I got to record this episode. I usually have an episode out every morning at 8 a.m., but the last couple days have been crazy with having to wake up at different hours to go do things like take my daughter to an orthopedic pediatric place where they do kids' broken arms and things. My daughter broke her arm. I don't know if I've mentioned that on the podcast. She was literally just walking and tripped on this planter thing on our neighbor's front lawn. She was kind of trying to balance on it. Tripped, fell on her arm awkwardly, and got 2 small fractures in 2 small places. So she's got a cast on for about 3 more weeks. But we had to drive into the city downtown at like 7 a.m. It was insane last couple days. So this episode going out a little bit later today than I usually put them out. But thanks for bearing with me. This is the trivia show that I host that comes out every single day. If you don't know about the show, you can go back and check out over 250 other great episodes. And there are daily episodes for the last 60 or 70 days or so. And then before that, we used to do it bi-weekly, twice a week, and then we used to do it weekly. So tons of stuff to go check out. They're all titled by the name of the name of the episode is what the topic is about. So there's Always Sunny in Philadelphia versus psychology. I remember that was an old episode we did. There's stuff like Chicago White Sox versus Ghostbusters. That was the first episode ever. So just go back, check out some episodes, see what you're into. And if you like the show, tell a friend about it. Leave an iTunes review. We're up to 101 iTunes reviews, 106 Yelp reviews if you play with me live. So I appreciate all that. All that stuff helps me book more gigs and opportunities and get new listeners. So thank you very much for leaving those reviews. I am getting ready to go to Chicago next weekend. I'm doing a big Disney Marvel Star Wars event at a place called Hackney's on September 14th. I'll also be doing some bingo and sitcom trivia at a great place called 350 Brewing on Saturday the 15th and Sunday the 16th. So I'll be doing stuff all weekend long. Friday night, it's at 8 p.m. at Hackney's, and Saturday and Sunday, both gigs are at 1 p.m., so they're afternoon brunch time kind of gigs. And Saturday, we'll be doing some pop culture trivia, some pop culture bingo, and that'll be kind of fun. You'll get 12 bingo cards for $10, and we'll be doing stuff like Simpsons characters, and I'll show you different Simpsons characters on the screen. You mark them off with your dabber on your bingo cards, and we'll give away a different prize for every game. We'll also be doing oldies bingo, which is requested at a lot of my nights, and I'll be playing oldies songs, and you'll be marking those off as you hear them. Here's the first 15 songs from oldies bingo to get you in the mood to listen to some old tunes. We got Come Fly With Me, That's Amore, Jailhouse Rock, All Shook Up, I Walk the Line, La Bamba, Great Balls of Fire, Johnny B. Good, Rock Around the Clock, Mac the Knife, Earth Angel, Walkin' After Midnight, Tequila, Peggy Sue, and Rockin' Robin. Those are just the first 15 of 75 total oldies bingo songs that we'll be playing for that round. If you like that kind of stuff, come play with me in Chicagoland, Tinley Park, Illinois, to be exact, 350 Brewing on Saturday, September 15th. Tickets available at the top banner on triviawithbuds.com. You can get tickets for all 3 shows by clicking on the links right at the banner at the top. So check that out. And today I have a live episode. This was recorded live last week at one of my live trivia nights. I think it was at Brewport, a place in El Segundo, California, that I host every Tuesday from 7 to 9. And this round is about sports moments. I took these from a big article on the top 100 moments in sports, as picked and talked about by Sports Illustrated magazine a few years back. So let's see if you can get all 11 of these major sports moments. Here we go. This is round number 2 for the night here in El Segundo. This is called Sports Moments. Do you remember these magical moments in the wide world of sports? Question 1. Which incredible golfer had 11 straight wins in 1945? Sports Moments number 1. Which incredible golfer had 11 straight wins in 1945? Number one. Coming your way. Sports Moments number 2. What field was Babe Ruth at for his famous called shot home run in October of 1932. What field did that happen at? Number 2. If there's somebody on your team that claims they know everything about sports, this is the time to point at them and ridicule them, make them feel bad. Number 2, what field was Babe Ruth at for his famous called shot home run in October of 1932? Here comes number 3. In 1992, who announced their retirement and then was named MVP for the year's All-Star Game? Number 3, in 1992, who announced their retirement and then was named MVP for the year's All-Star Game? The sport intentionally left off this one to see if you could figure it out. Number 3, 1992, who announced their retirement and then was named MVP for the year's All-Star Game? Question number 4. In 1973, what horse became the first in 25 years to win the Triple Crown? Where my gamblers at? Number 4. 1973, what horse became the first in 25 years to win the Triple Crown? Number 4. Number 5, Grant Hill inbounded the ball the length of the court to Christian Laettner, who drilled a shot as time expired to give a big victory to what 1992 college team? Number 5. Grant Hill inbounded the ball the length of the court to Christian Laettner, who drilled a shot as time expired to give a big victory to what 1992 college team? Number 5. 6. Who ripped off her shirt in victory in 1999 when facing China in the World Cup? Famous moment in sports history. Sports moments number 6. Who ripped off her shirt in victory in 1999 when facing China in the World Cup? Number 6. Number 6. What do you think? Number 6. Number 7. In 1968, Bob Beamon set a new record at 29 feet, 2.5 inches in what event? Number 7, in 1968, Bob Beamon set a new record at 29 feet, 2.5 inches in what event? Number 7. Number 8, sports moments. In what year did the Miracle on Ice occur? In what year did the Miracle on Ice occur? Number 8, Miracle on Ice. What year? Number 8. Number 9, 2 questions left this round. The 1974 Rumble in the Jungle boxing match took place between Muhammad Ali. Number 10, in January 1982, Dwight Clark caught a pass with his fingertips, which launched his team into the Super Bowl. Who threw that pass? Number 10, in January 1982, Dwight Clark caught a pass with his fingertips, which launched his team into the Super Bowl. Who threw that pass? Number 10. Bonus question for 2 points. In 1968, who became the first African American to win the U.S. Open men's singles title? Number 11, for 2 points. In 1968, who became the first African American to win the U.S. Open men's singles title? That is the end of round number 2, sports moments. That's your 2-point question. See if you know that one. Thanks for playing trivia with Buds. Turn it in when you're done. All right, guys, got the answers for round number 2, sports moments. Here are these magical moments from the wild world of sports. Number 1, which incredible golfer in 11 straight wins in 1945? Only a couple teams got it. Byron Nelson was the golfer. Number 1, Byron Nelson. Number 2, what field was Babe Ruth at for his famous called shot home run in October 1932? Wrigley Field, Chicago. Number 2. Number 3, 1992, who announced their retirement, was named MVP for the year's All-Star Game? Magic Johnson. Big year for Magic Johnson, 92. Number 4, 73, what horse became the first in 25 years to win the Triple Crown? Secretariat. And then Pharaoh did it in 2015. Number 5, Grant Hill inbounded the ball the length of the court to Christian Laettner, who drilled a shot as time expired to give a big victory to what 1992 college team? Duke, another basketball moment from 92. Number 6, who ripped off her shirt in victory in 99 when facing China in the World Cup? Brandi Chastain. Number 7, 1968, Bob Beamon set a new record at 29 feet, 2.5 inches in what event? Long jump. Number 8, what year did the Miracle on Ice occur? 1980. Number 9, 1974, Rumble in the Jungle boxing match took place between Muhammad Ali and George Foreman. Number 10, in January 1982, Dwight Clark caught a pass with his
Patriots, which launched his team into the Super Bowl. Who threw the pass? Joe Montana. And the bonus for 2 points in 1968. Who became the first African-American to win the U.S. Open men's singles title? Arthur Ashe. Those were your answers to round number 2, Sports Moments.
Boom! How'd you do on Sports Moments? I would have got maybe half of those for not being a big sports guy myself, but I feel like I know the general gist of most topics, like history, sports, science. I feel like I'm like, yeah, I know potassium's K, next question. But yeah, sports is not my strong suit. As you know, if you listen to the show, I'm a huge wrestling fan. And next Saturday for Pop Culture Bingo at 350 Brewing in Tinley Park, Illinois, I'll be doing some wrestling entrance song bingo. So I'll have different wrestlers on a bingo card. I'll play their theme music, and you'll be like, oh, that is Pomp and Circumstance, Macho Man Randy Savage's music. Or you'll be like, oh, that was the money noises at the beginning of the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase's music. And you'll mark it off. It'll be great. The owner actually reached out and said, he goes, hey, I saw you want to do this bingo. Do you have any kind of wrestling bingo you could do? And I was like, oh, buddy. Yes, I do. So that'll be a ton of fun. Come play that and get the tickets at triviawithbuds.com. Click the banner at the top of my website. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. And if you want to support the show, go to patreon.com/triviawithbuds. See all the rewards you can get for donating between $1 and $50 to the show. There are different tiers, and there's tons of different great options for you if you want to help this show become bigger and better. We got about 15 patrons right now, and more growing each month. And I just sent out all the rewards for September, so you should be getting those this week if you are a Patreon subscriber. And just some really cool stuff. We sent out a pin from the show The Office, drawn by my friend Drew A. Blank in South Carolina. It's Kevin from The Office holding a giant pot of chili that he's about to spill. So that's like an enamel pin you could put on your visor or your jean jacket or whatever you want. That's our surprise bonus item this month, so look for that. If you like that kind of stuff, sign up over on Patreon. And if you want to pick a topic that you want me to do on this show for $5 or more, you can pick a topic. And some great topics coming up are Nickelodeon's SNCC programming, as picked by Erica Cooper. That'll be coming up in September. My friend Jess Whitener wants to do a round on the Flintstones. We'll be doing the Flintstones. And my friend Carrie said How I Met Your Mother. And my friend Manny said the TV show Archer. So lots of TV shows. Actually, all those are TV shows or TV-related things. So get ready for those. And if you are a Patreon subscriber, send me your request if you donate $5 or more for a topic in September. Thanks for listening to this show. Thanks for telling a friend. And we'll see you tomorrow for more Trivia with Buds. Cheers.